In April of 1995, the city of Oklahoma was shaken to its core. On that fateful day, a bomb exploded at the Alfred P. Murrah Federal Building, killing 168 people. The massive blast left behind a haunting sight, a cloud of smoke billowing against the backdrop of a clear blue sky, a stark contrast to the grim scene below. Twisted metal and concrete littered the ground, forming a graveyard of twisted steel amidst a sea of dust and shattered glass. Amidst this devastation, 1-year-old Brandy Lee died a horrible death. Trapped under the wreckage of what used to be her daycare center. She was just a small, innocent girl whose day started like any other, until the world around her exploded in violence. Brandy's mother, Karen, had dropped her off at the daycare located on the second floor of the federal building, unaware that it would be the last time she would see her daughter alive. The morning had been like any other. As Karen went about her day, Brandy was engrossed in her favorite game, playing with her teddy bear, unaware of the danger lurking outside their sanctuary. But that blissful ignorance was shattered in an instant. A deafening boom echoed through the building, followed by a horrifying sight. The roof had caved in, trapping Brandy and many others beneath the rubble. When rescue workers arrived at the scene, they were met with a grim reality. The once vibrant daycare room was now a tomb. Toys lay abandoned amidst the chaos, serving as a haunting reminder of the innocence lost. Every minute was crucial. Second that passed increased the chances of survival for those trapped inside. As the rescue operation commenced, the urgency was palpable. Workers moved with swift precision, determined to uncover any sign of life beneath the debris. They carefully shifted aside broken beams and concrete slabs, their faces etched with determination. Their hands, strong and steady, probed every crevice, hoping to find anyone alive beneath the wreckage. Amidst this race against time, a firefighter named Chris Fields stumbled upon something that stopped him in his tracks. Through the haze of dust and the din of the ongoing rescue operation, he saw something that tugged at his heartstrings. Beneath a fallen shelf, he noticed a pair of tiny feet. Carefully clearing away the debris, he discovered something that turned his world upside down. There amidst the ruins, he found a baby girl, no more than a year old, lying motionless beneath the rubble. Her name was Brandy Lee. Chris acted swiftly. He knew that every moment was critical. Gently, he cradled her in his arms, his face a mask of grim determination. He needed to get her out of there fast. As he made his way through the maze of debris, he was acutely aware of the gravity of the situation. This wasn't just another rescue operation. This was a race against death itself. As Chris raced towards the exit, a photojournalist named Paul Hansen captured a poignant moment on camera. The image showed a weary firefighter emerging from the rubble, his face smudged with dirt and exhaustion, cradling a lifeless infant. The girl's tiny form was swaddled in a blanket, her face pale and still. The firefighter's face, however, told a story of its own. His eyes, usually brimming with life, were filled with a deep sorrow that transcended the tragedy of the moment. In that split second, Paul had captured more than just a photograph. He had encapsulated the essence of that tragic day, the despair, the determination, and the heartbreak. Back at the medical center, paramedics and doctors rushed to Brandy's aid. Their faces, normally betraying nothing, now held a mixture of concern and grim determination. Despite their valiant efforts, Brandy was pronounced dead. The doctors' somber faces confirmed what everyone had feared. They had lost their tiny patient. News of Brandy's death spread like wildfire through the city. People gathered around radios and televisions, their faces etched with sadness. The entire community was mourning the loss of an innocent child. The image of the firefighter holding Brandy became a symbol of the tragedy. It was a testament to the human cost of the bombing. It was a reminder that behind every uniform is a beating heart, capable of experiencing the full range of human emotion. Despite the tragedy, the spirit of Oklahoma City refused to be cowed. As the days turned into weeks, and the weeks into months, the city began to heal. Memorial services were held, flowers were laid, and tears were shed. But through it all, the image of that solemn firefighter holding a lifeless child remained seared into the collective memory of the nation. For Chris Fields, the ordeal left an indelible mark. The weight of that day, the hopes, the fears, and the sorrow, all of it pressed heavily on his heart. The memory of Brandy Lee served as a constant reminder of the fragility of life. He'd done everything he could, but sometimes that wasn't enough. He carried the sorrow of that day for years, finding solace in the support of his fellow firefighters. They understood the silent language of grief, the unspoken bond that tied them together in their moments of triumph and tragedy. Over the years, Chris's story has become a beacon of remembrance. A solemn tale whispered from one firefighter to another around crackling fires at the station house. It's a story that encapsulates the essence of their profession, the bravery, camaraderie, and the heartbreaking realities they confront. For firefighters, the job isn't just about dousing flames and rescuing people. It's about being there in the darkest moments, offering hope in the face of despair, even if sometimes that means carrying the weight of tragedy in their hearts. The image of Chris holding Brandy Lee has become iconic, symbolizing the toll that such tragedies take on even the bravest of souls. It serves as a stark reminder of the profound impact their work can have, not just on the victims they try to save, but on themselves as well. A few years after the bombing, Oklahoma City came together to honor Brandy with a memorial. The simple inscription on the stone read, "A life begun in love and ended in hope." It was a fitting tribute to a child who had touched the hearts of many in her short life. The memorial became a place of solace for many, a place where they could come to remember Brandy and the other victims of the bombing. In the years since then, Brandy's story has continued to resonate. Her short life has become a symbol of the resilience of the human spirit in the face of tragedy. The image of Chris Fields cradling her lifeless body remains one of the most powerful images of that era. It's a testament to the strength and compassion of those who serve and the devastating impact that such events can have on even the most courageous of souls. This image serves as a stark reminder of the profound impact their work can have, not just on the victims they try to save, but on themselves as well. For firefighters, the job isn't just about extinguishing flames and rescuing people. It's about being there in the darkest moments, offering hope in the face of despair. Sometimes that means carrying the weight of tragedy in their hearts. The story of Chris Fields and Brandy Lee is a somber yet essential part of the firefighting legacy. It's a tale that transcends the annals of history, reminding us that behind every brave firefighter is a human being capable of experiencing the full spectrum of human emotions. Today we remember Brandy Lee, not just as a victim of a senseless tragedy, but as a symbol of innocence lost. We honor the courage of Chris Fields and all the first responders who raced into the heart of that disaster, knowing that their bravery saved countless lives. And we reflect on the enduring power of the human spirit in the face of unimaginable adversity. In a world that often seems too dark and too divided, stories like Brandy's remind us of the importance of unity, compassion, and courage. They call on us to be better, to show kindness to strangers, and to stand up for what is right. They urge us to find common ground, to listen to different perspectives, and to work together to build a better future. So let us carry the lessons of this story in our hearts, not just for today, but for every day. Let us strive to be like Brandy, innocent and full of wonder. Let us emulate the bravery of Chris and all the heroes who stood against the darkness. And let us remember that even in the darkest of times, hope is the guiding light that leads us home.